We are live. We are live. Here we go. See everybody jumping on right now. Let's see. Let me start the Instagram live just so we have that. So we can go live on Insta so people can see me on there. Let's wait for some people to jump on and we will get started. Here we go. Just going to give it a couple minutes for more people to jump on. Hey, when you guys jump on, let people know where you guys are tuning in from, please. Like, where are you guys from? What part of the United States? What part of the world are you guys from? Your city, your state, whatever. Let people know. What's up, guys? There's Jerry again. There's CJ. What up, guys? Let's rock. That's right. Let me go live on Insta so we can get some people on Insta being able to tune in to be able to be part of this. Start that. Boom. Here we go. Okay, we're live on Instagram now. All right, Switzerland. Thank you, Jean-Luc. Perfect. Delaware. Monica again. Hey. Justine. Hey. Marco from Milan, Italy. Who wants to go to Milan? One of the most beautiful places in the world, Milan, right? My wife loves that place. What's up, Marco? My good friend Marco's on. We got people tuning in on Instagram live too. It's the 90-day run, guys. So today's 90-day run session is just going to be a question and answer session where you guys on Facebook and Instagram can ask me anything about the business. I'm a network marketing professional. I've been in the industry almost 15 years, you guys. Started when I was 26 years old. Prior to getting involved in network marketing, I was in the mortgage and real estate industry. Crushed that business, but 2007 found me with nothing. I mean, I remember the crash of the economy. It didn't matter how many clients I had. Banks weren't going to approve loans, so people couldn't buy houses at that point, and I found myself looking for something. I was working literally like 50 times as hard to make like 15% of the income. And I just was open-minded and was waiting for something to just fall into my lap. And someone introduced me to network marketing. A neighbor of mine introduced me to network marketing. And I didn't know anything about the industry. I didn't know how it worked or what it entailed. This guy was just persistent with me. He didn't share with me everything in one sitting. He gave it to me piece by piece. And over the course of 3 weeks, information by information, I was attracted to want to know more about what his business was. And finally, I went to a meeting. I saw a video. I saw an incredible company, some great products, great people, and people that were successful. And all I wanted to know was, how do I be successful? That was it. Okay. I knew you can't just join one of these things and have it fall into your lap success. You have to go out and get it. So I joined a company that I was attracted to. I found people that were successful. I asked them questions. I went and did the things, and I learned as I went. When I made mistakes, I planned my approach different. Okay. When I had obstacles or hurdles in the way, I learned to go through those things and just to figure things out. When I learned I needed to develop skill sets, common sense told me, go develop those skill sets, go learn how to do that stuff. And I remember I just built my belief. I built my belief in the company. I built my belief in the products. I built my belief in the industry. And that came by watching videos, going on YouTube, like educating myself, finding people who were successful in a business. I wanted to be successful, and so I could build my belief that people in this business were really successful. And then from that point, I built like this bulletproof vest of armor where nothing could stop me. No one could discourage me. I knew if people were negative about the business, it could have been an experience they had by getting involved in one of these businesses. If people were negative about the business, I knew they just didn't have enough information. So if I gave them piece by piece, or if they watched me go out and do the business and take it seriously, they would take the business seriously. So here I am 15 years later. I have a business in more than 150 countries. I have, thousands and thousands of people around the world who use my products. I have thousands and thousands of people around the world who I'm a mentor to, and most I don't even know it. They're just watching my video, tuning into lives, or getting on Facebook and doing these things. And I'm just helping people. It's about servant-driven leadership now for me. The income's already coming in. I'm building my dream home in here in Corona, California. I'm going to visit my contractor now because I picked out all of the lights for the inside and the outside of the house. It's a Spanish style, Santa Barbara style house. So we're going, me and my wife are like going through all this stuff, picking out our lights. My wife loves this for the formal dining room, right? Nothing's cheap here, right? And then we got our entry chandeliers. We got the pendants down here. We're checking all this stuff out, you guys. But I'm just saying that when I first started in network marketing, people would talk about this stuff I'm doing now, and I would dream about it, right? And I would dream about building my own dream home. I would dream about having a beautiful family, being able to build a house with them. I would dream about picking out all this stuff for my home, and it's finally happened. But it didn't just fall into my lap. It came because of hard work. It came because I was willing to jump on airplanes and go visit people. And it came because I was willing to be a student and sit in the seats just like you guys at events and listen to people and take notes and then take those notes, but then put them into action. See, this is what we're going to have on our outside patio, right? For some of you guys who are my friends or even on my team, you guys will be visiting me at my house for team summits and stuff like that, where I'll be able to mentor you guys and you guys can meet me and my wife and hang out with my family and see what I do and shadow me and watch me do this stuff. But I'm already doing it for you guys on here. But I'm just telling you guys is that anything you guys want in life, you can have. You're not going to necessarily have it tomorrow, but you can have it over time. It starts with what you do today. The decisions you make, the actions you take in your life and in your business is going to get you to where you want to go. It doesn't have to be network marketing. It doesn't have to be direct sales or affiliate marketing. It can be whatever you want it to be. Just whatever you do, decide to go pro in that. Decide to treat your business like a professional. Go all in. Learn as much as you can. Go all out. If you want to know how to do something or how to get better at something, go on YouTube and find it for free and learn from those things, right? I see a lot of people in here. My buddy Top Notch on here, right? There's people in all these different businesses that want to know how to be successful. And the reality is that you got to go be self-taught, self-educated. Go learn it and go apply it. Go do it. Learn from the doing, right? Cicero says the skill to do comes from the doing. So you have to get out there and do it, guys. So look at, you guys have the opportunity right now for the next, I would say 15, 20 minutes is to ask me questions. And I want to answer those things for you, okay? When it comes to business, when it comes to your business network marketing, it doesn't matter. Ask me questions. I'm going to start here on Facebook Live because I want to feature your questions. So let's just see here. Ask me whatever questions you want, right? Let's go to Martin Schweikert right here. Here we go. He says, do you feel the funnels are the new way of network marketing, okay? It's not that anything's the new way or the old way. Everything works. You just want to do a little bit of everything. You don't want to be a one-stop. You don't want to be a one-way guy or a one-way girl in this business where you just focus on one thing and that's it. You want to wear multiple hats in any business you're doing. You want to learn how to build a business online. You want to learn how to build a business offline. You want to learn how to market online. You want to learn how to market offline too. You want to learn how to do everything, you guys. So that's what it's about. But when it comes to funnels, funnels are a new age way of doing business today because people want to know more about your business, but they're used to being attracted by short videos or short informational pieces, which give them information and it lets them decide if they want to take the next step. So when I'm talking about funnels, even for me in my business, I build my business with prospects in a funnel type of way, but I usually feed it to them myself one by one. You can develop a website that has just a simple landing page with funnels, and it could start with just a quick sizzle video of your company, of what it is. It attracts them to want to know I want to know more about this company. And maybe it says, hey, want to learn more? It goes to the next video, which might be someone sharing the business opportunity or what your company's about. And then it says, hey, are you interested in joining or becoming a customer? Click on the next one. And it might say, hey, if you want to be a customer, do this. Or if you want to join, this is how you do it. And then each way sends them another direction to sign up as a merchandiser or distributor, an affiliate or whatever, or even as a customer. So funnels are a new way of network marketing, but it's really after you've given them some type of piece to want to be like, yeah, I'll go to the website or yeah, sure. I'd love for you to send me a link. Like, how did you attract those people? What type of people are they, right? But a prospect, for me, all the time, I'm always using a video or a tool to do the talking in a funnel type of way, because I don't need to be the expert. I don't need to be the guy on the first exposure, because I'm going to be wasting a lot of my time with people who aren't interested in anything, who aren't open-minded about anything, who've never worked hard a day in their life, or who don't have big dreams. So when people ask me about my business, or when I find people who might have interest in my business or who can benefit from my business, I'm going to send them a link to a video real quick showing them what I do. I'm going to tell them why I think they'd be great at it. And if I sent you a link to a video, would you watch it real quick? And then I'll have them watch the video, and from there I'll follow up. Hey, what'd you like best about it? Hey, can I show you more? Sure. I'm sure you have questions. What are those? Well, I want to know how the income stream works. How do you get paid? Hey, great. I'm going to send you a link to another video. Watch that, and when you're done, I want to plug you into a friend of mine who's really good at sharing the business opportunity. And I might share another video with a friend, or I might get them on a webinar, or I might meet with them one-on-one and say, hey, when you're done with this, let's meet one-on-one. I'm going to show you how the business works in its entirety. It'll take about 20 minutes, and then I'll show you how I build it, how our website works as well. Like, just keep it simple like that, you guys. But yeah, so that's there's an answer to your question. It is a new way of network marketing, but just be strategic about it. Let's see here. All right, I'm not just picking and choosing. I want to put, let's see here. Jerry Adams, right? I'm not sure if this is a question or if he was just helping answer the question to people who are writing, right? In your network marketing business, when you hit a dry season in your business, how do you manage to continue the push on to reach the next season? Okay, cool. So there are always, network marketing, or in any business, there's always, there are always many seasons, right? I always tell my brother, he's in the real estate business, and there are times when he's discouraged because he doesn't have a lot of deals, but then there's times he's excited. I always tell them, hey, during the season of drought, you're always going to have a drought. Like what can you do during this time to improve your skill sets for when the season comes back? I always tell them when there's a drought, it's dry, but when it rains, it pours, right? So what do you do in the drought season? What do you do when it's dry? Do you just sit there and wait for business and wish there was business or complain? Or do you go develop some skill sets which are going to get you more business when it starts to pour? Like, what are you doing? Are you focusing on your craft? You're developing skill sets. Are you taking classes? Are you going to events? Are you joining seminars where you can meet other potential clients, where you can build your business even bigger with other potential people who will build the business with you? Like, that's what I do. There's never, ever like a dry season for me. Dry season meaning like revenue. My business is always growing and growing because I have a business that just spans the globe, So when it's dry here, it's raining over there. When it's dry over there, it's raining over here. But I'm just telling you, when I have certain lull periods in my business, when things are going slow, I'm figuring out how I could speed it up. Like, how can I develop my skill sets? What can I do to put myself out there? How can I spend this time building my brand online to attract people during that wet season or during that pouring rain season, right? So that's what I'm doing, guys. So I'm always looking for opportunities to grow myself, but when it's raining, I don't really have a lot of time to grow myself. I'm working with my teams. I'm in the trenches. I'm doing this 90-day run stuff for all you guys. But when it starts to slow down or starts to get quiet, that's when I'm really roaring up my engine and trying to figure out how I can build myself, how I can develop skill sets, how I can build my brand, how I can market more online and offline, how I can attract more people to want to do my business. All right, so let's see. Any other questions you guys have for me? Let's look on here. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, we have Justine, Olivia Hull. So other than GoPro, what are some other book recommendations? Like, I like How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's a really good book. I like Grant Cardone's 10X because it gets me in that 10X mindset of, hey, what I'm doing now is nothing compared to what I can do during a 90-day run. Or how about if I just 3X'd, my normal level of activity? I'm going to get 3 times the results. But what if I 10X'd it? What if I went all out for 90 days and 10X'd my level of activity? I'm going to get 10 times the results, but I want to be 10 times better of a networker or a business person when I'm done. Like, the reason I do the 90-day run is because I'm running all out massive action 10 times as much as I would do during a normal time of not running. And by the time I'm done, my level of activity is not normal. I've lifted myself. I've lifted my work ethic. I've lifted my level of activity. So I never want to go back to where I was before because I'm already used to this for 90 days. I've developed habits, right? Like your mind is like plastic, not elastic. When you take a rubber band and stretch it, it always goes back to its original size. But when you take a plastic bag and stretch it, it never goes back to the size it was once before. That's why I love 10X. That's why I love doing these 90-day runs, because we're stretching ourselves right past our limits, and there we are now. We're not going back to where we were before. There we are. And if this is where we are and this is where we stay, we do another 90-day run, we stretch it even more, and there we are again, you guys. So just focus on that. But I would say 10X, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I like Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, where his chapter in there called 10,000 Hours. That's cool. Malcolm Gladwell writes some really, really cool books in business, so that's a good author to look up. I always preach from GoPro because that's the network marketing book of the business. But once you start going down the rabbit hole of reading those types of books, there's always another recommendation for another book. When I started making money, I loved Tony Robbins' book, Money Master the Game, because he taught me how to invest my money the right way, and that's how I've created even more wealth. I don't just have a network marketing business. My money is a business as well. My money being invested is a business. It's growing and growing. I'm checking on those things every day. I'm moving those things around. Network marketing has allowed me to do that stuff. Let's see what else, guys. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We have my friend Young, from Seattle. So she says, what's your advice and suggestions for network marketers who want to do a YouTube channel? I would say go do it. Build your brand. Content is king, right? Content is king. Always remember that, okay? In your company, if you notice and you look around and you see nobody's making YouTube videos or no one's making content, go do it yourself. Tag your company's name on there. Tag your name on there. Tag network marketing, right? Tag GoPro. Tag all that stuff so people, when they're searching for that stuff, they come across you. But what happens for me is I've created a lot of content. A lot of my content's online on YouTube and everything else. And what happens is when people search for companies to join and they find my company and they might be interested in my company, they start searching my name and then they start searching on YouTube and they find, wow, who's this guy, Calvin? He's making all this content. He's with this company. Wow, if I want to join this, I want to join this guy because he's obviously a leader and knows what to do. I'd love to be mentored by him. Content is king. Make content about whatever, about using your back office, about enrolling customers, about enrolling distributors. Make content about ideas you have in network marketing, things that are working for you, things that aren't working for you. Make content about just, having success in life, or make content about overcoming obstacles or objections. Anything you want to do, Just create content. So that way your brand is built. Of course, you want to make a YouTube channel, do that stuff, you know. When you throw your company live events, when you throw opportunity meetings and they're online, post them to your YouTube channel, you know, categorize them, you know, on different things. Whenever you have the opportunity to speak at an event, have someone record you and put it up there, share your story, post that online, right? Attract people. So yes, YouTube channel is always smart to do. Content is king. You could put content on YouTube. You could throw it on Instagram Live, on Facebook Live, on your stories, whatever it is. Create content. Okay, you guys. So let's see what else we have here. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Boom. Okay, Jean-Luc, right? So how do you follow up with people who invited you, who you invited to your business presentation and it didn't show up with no excuses, right? They didn't show up, right? They didn't even call you. They didn't do anything. I got news for you. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Omar says, I joined my company because of Calvin. Your story inspired me not to quit and keep going. That's what I'm here for, guys, inspiring people around the world in all companies. But Jean-Luc, when you said when you invite people to your business opportunity, they don't show up, they don't give you an excuse, they don't even give you a call, welcome to business. The world of flaky people. Most people are flaky, okay? And I want to tell you the truth. Even before I got started in network marketing, when my neighbor invited me to meeting after meeting after meeting, I always gave excuses of why I couldn't go. I was the flake, but he stayed persistent with me. When I did my first home meeting at my house, I invited everybody. I sent out a mass email. 99% of the people I sent a mass email to didn't show up, but the people that I spoke to directly and I called them or I FaceTimed them and got them their commitment to come check out my business, the launch of my business, they were excited, you guys. So what happened was they would call me and I would have this meeting and there were people that wouldn't show up, okay? When the meeting was over, I'd call all those people and say, hey, you guys, I'm sorry I missed you. I'm not sure what happened, but we had a full house tonight. People got involved in my business. They loved what I had to share, but we missed you. You know, so can I count on you? Can I count on you coming to the next one? It's going to be the same time, same place next week. Don't miss out, man. I don't want you to miss out on what I have to share with you. And then they'll say, okay, I'll be there. But I give them the fear of loss that they've missed something. But we had an incredible meeting tonight. Even if nobody showed up, I'd be like, everybody came tonight. You missed out. It was a great business presentation. A lot of people got started. They're really interested. Some people are bringing people back next week. Can I count on you on the next one? Can I count on you jumping on the next webinar? And that's what I would do, guys. Hold on one second real quick. Hold on one second. I don't know about you guys, but my door is ringing all day because of Amazon. I think my wife is the best shopper there, just favorite shopper, just doorbells ringing all day long. But yeah, so when people don't show up, I always follow up with them. Sorry we miss you. I don't try to make a big deal out of it. I don't care if they didn't give me an excuse, if they didn't call me. I act like I wasn't even thinking about them. But when the meeting was over, I was like, oh, where's Jean-Luc? He didn't show up today. I'll call Jean-Luc up and I'll say, hey, Jean-Luc, we missed you today. We had everybody at our house tonight. It was an exciting meeting. It was jam-packed. People got started. There are people going to come back next week. They're going to get people on the webinar. I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss out on this. Can I count on you being on the next one? We have another one tomorrow night if you can make it. Like just like that. That's what you do. Like give them the fear of loss. Like it's no trouble to you. The only person that missed out was the person that didn't come, but you still want them to be a part of it. You missed out on something great. Can I count on you being at the next one, or can I count on you jumping on the next webinar? That's what you do. Okay. All right, Ricky. I see you on here. So Ricky, write your question again, and I'll answer that, or I'll look up for you real quick. So there's that answer real quick. So let me get this one off really quickly. Now I'm going to go to Ricky Cucalone's question real quick. He's from NorCal. Let me see, Ricky. I'm scrolling up for you, man. Dang, there's a lot of people on here. Ricky, try to post it again if you can for me. If you could post your question again, I'd appreciate it, okay? So I think that's a great way to answer your question. Let's see what other ones we have on here. On the question box. Dude, Ricky's teaching me now. Thank you, brother. Here we go. I've been on the road for 1.5 months, 4 different countries, putting massive, oh, there it is. Good job. Putting massive action, mentorships, events, etc. Man, how do I read this one? It's not coming up full because I don't have my phone probably turned like you want it. My mind and body. Yeah, I can't read the full question, Ricky. It doesn't even scroll up on here. It's crazy. Man. You can even text me it, brother. Dang, that sucks. Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's see here. What is the most important step to become a professional network marketers? I mean, read GoPro, first of all, Perinda. But the most important step is just to, develop your skill sets, master the invitation, like master the approaches. And my last 90-day run call on Monday, I really talked about the approaches, the direct approach, the indirect approach, and the super indirect approach. You want to remember those approaches. And if you don't know them, go to the 90dayrun.com, which is my website. You can see scroll down here on the bottom of the screen and register yourself and get all the free tools. The network marketing recruiting scripts are in there. All the approaches are on there so you can master the invitation. Once you start getting prospects and you can master just building a list and having a candidate list and meeting new people and focusing on making new friends and making new contacts, the invitation is the only thing you should master, and that's how you can be really successful. That's the gateway skill of network marketing. Okay, cool. So Ricky says, I've been building a business for a long time. I'm traveling through all these different countries. I'm on the road. My mind and body are exhausted. When should I take a break? I don't want to lose momentum. Ricky, the truth is, in this business, I know you want to make a lot of money because I know you're really serious about this business, okay? But the truth is, you never take your foot off the gas unless you can hand the baton of leadership to the person who's duplicated you. That's the truth. Until you've had duplication in your business, do not take your foot off the gas. I mean, what is it to be able to put your foot down, pedal to the metal for 3 or 4 straight years? I'm just telling you, 3 or 4 straight years of working as hard as you do, trust me, is going to give you a lifetime of freedom, okay? Because if you say no to that, you're going to be working at a normal job for the next 20 to 30 years. Forget that. I'd rather put my head down for 4 straight years, travel around the world, have fun, build this business, change lives, have 2 or 3 people that are duplicating what I'm doing, and I could take a step back and say, thank you, look, I've made it. Now I'm building my dream home for my wife and my kids. I'm driving the car I want. I'm able to help my mom. I'm able to take care of my brothers and my sisters. My kids' college funds are being put away every single year. Like, put your freaking head down, put your foot down, and just go to work until you find duplication. Like in the United States, right? I'm working my ass off here because I have brand new teams that are working, and I have to continue to feed them and serve them until they've created duplication. I know for a fact that's not going to happen in a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. 3 years is the goal. I have someone brand new who just hit one of the highest ranks in my company. He's in New York City. Right? I just enrolled him a year ago. And just because he's at that level doesn't mean I could take my foot off the gas. He's only been for a year. This success is new to him. I gotta go out and keep serving that team. I gotta build depth in that organization. So that way the duplication that he's creating is solid, solidified, right? I don't just determine my success based on one leader. I determine my success based on a leader that's overseeing a group of leaders. So I want depth built in there. So don't worry, Ricky. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm watching you from afar, but you're doing an awesome job and you're changing lives, bro. So just keep doing it. I remember Ricky was on my team before in the same company I'm in, and he was just one of the hardest working guys that I'd seen. So I'm glad that you're doing something you love, man, and that you're changing lives and you're traveling around the world doing what I'm doing, bro, because you deserve it. Keep it up, okay? But it's not time to take your foot off the gas yet. Go hard. Make sure your wife and your kids understand what you're doing, that you're doing it for them. Paint the dream for them. I'm doing this for you. Let them know that you're a part of my dream. I'm doing this for you guys so you can have the life that I want for you. So just support me along the way. Give me a good 3 or 4 years of running hard, and then we're going to be able to do whatever we want forever. Our kids are young enough to be able to enjoy me later, but you could be the mom. You could focus on them, and you can focus on their success in school and in life. I want you to be happy. I'm sacrificing time for us, and that's what you do, man. Okay, cool. So we got Real Rodriguez. I hate old school methods. Is it okay to build most of my organization with new school methods? Of course, man. Like, this is 2020. Everybody has to adapt and change. Everybody has to evolve. Technology is our best friend. I'm doing a live right now, and I'm doing a Facebook live. I'm doing an Instagram live. I'm using Be Live. I mean, before, I was just doing home meetings every Wednesday and Sunday night at my house. Now I can do meetings with literally thousands of people all around the world just like this, in my house, but with nobody here. So we can do all this type of stuff, you guys. I'm just telling you, don't worry. Use the old stuff, use the new stuff. I still do face-to-face relationship marketing, belly-to-belly marketing. I want you build relationships in person, but you can build your business online. I'm just telling you that when you've identified the people who want it the most, then you can go out and travel to work with those people who deserve your attention. Okay? You don't need to go meet people that need your attention, that are needy. Work with the people who deserve it, who've worked for it, who've earned it. Then you go out and build that belly-to-belly old school method, guys. Trust me, okay? So how much should you invest to get started? That depends on your company. Don't play small, guys. Do you want to play big? You want big results? Then look for the bigger packages in your company. That's the truth. There's a reason those packages are there, because they come loaded with discounts. There are some incentives with getting big packages in your business, but also because it's a business. You need inventory. You need to be invested in your business. You need the next person to take it seriously. When people join my business, they always ask one question, how did you get started? And when I tell them that's the way they want to get started, why would someone successful get started a certain way, and someone who wants to be successful asks that successful person how they got started, and the person responds with, I got started this way, the successful person, and the person who hasn't got started gets started for a quarter of what they did. They don't want to get to a quarter of, they don't want to accomplish a quarter of what they did. They want to accomplish everything that successful person has done. So they want to know for a reason. And they want to know how you got started because that's the way they want to get started. That's the same thing I asked my neighbor, okay? And I'm just telling you, success leaves clues, right? When you join in a big way, you don't have to build as big of a team to have success as the other people, okay? I can join one way, the biggest way, and I can go build a team of 100 people joining that way, and we can have a lot of success. But the person who joins with a quarter of the way that I did and signs everybody up with a quarter of the cost that I did, guess what? They're going to have to enroll 4 times as many people. Their team has to be 4 times bigger than mine. They have to do 4 times as much work, do 4 times as many things. So just think smart. It's all common sense, right? We're not selling anybody on big packages. We're selling people on an opportunity and to get started the right way and invest in this business like you would any traditional brick and mortar business outside. It would never cost you $1,000 or $5,000. It's $50,000 to $100,000 to a couple $100,000 to over $1 million. In network marketing or direct sales, the packages are anywhere from $200 to a couple $1,000s. I mean, join the way that's realistic in starting a business, right? A couple grand, $1,000. Just be smart about it because what you put in, you're going to get out. And as much as you put down, that's how serious you're going to take it. Okay, guys? Let's see what else. Let me go here. Let me keep scrolling. All right, cool. So Jerry Adams, he's a master online. He says your content should be niche based. That's true. If you want to attract a certain type of person, a certain crowd, focus on that niche, master it, and then focus on another niche, and then master that. Like take your time, take turns mastering one niche, and then you can move on to the next thing. But Jerry, great. Thanks for your feedback, brother. All right, what else? If someone is still in high school promoting network marketing or your company, I don't really look for high school kids, you guys. I just think that, they have a lot more experience they have to have unless they're a high school kid who's wise, if like there are many high school kids who've never worked a day in their life. There are many high school kids who don't have a work ethic. And there are certain kids who they've had a work ethic maybe because of their upbringing or the way they were raised, and maybe they're more wiser than their peers. So it's very, very rare that you'll find those types of kids. If you do come across one, you're lucky, but most of the time, I'm looking for people with experience. I'm looking for people with that have to put something on the line. They got a family. They got kids at home. They got a wife at home. They got people they got to support. They got to make this work. They got their back up against the wall. They got, this isn't just going to be a game for them. Like they need to make this work. They're going to put their time in because they know that the reward is going to pay off for their family. That's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who started businesses before, who failed in business before because they're willing to get back up and try again. Like I'm looking for certain types of people. Like I'm not discounting high school kids. I'm just saying there are only certain types of kids who really want it in life. There are only certain types of kids who have big goals or who have big dreams, Most are lazy, unmotivated, but I'm just saying if you come across one, yes, but that's not what I'm looking for in this business. Okay, so let's see here. All right. We got anything on here? How can I promote the next big event in my company? Okay, the first thing you got to do though, events are what build your business. Events are where you can identify your team. Events are going to do all the work in motivating your people and educating your people and teaching your people and empowering your people. Events are where you get the batteries recharged, okay? We're all electric vehicles right now in 2020, right? This is the age of technology. So we all need to get recharged, right? Where do we get recharged? We're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. When do we have time to charge our battery? At events. If you don't get to events, your vehicle is going to die out. You're going to be gone. The average life cycle of a merchandiser, distributor, a rep, affiliate, whatever it is, promoter, brand promoter, the average life cycle is 90 days. If they don't get to an event within 90 days, they're toast. They're finished. They're gone. They're out of gas. They're out of battery. There's no recharging. There's no coming back from that. You got to get to events. So you always got to build your business from event to event to event. How do you do that? You got to register for the event yourself. You can't talk about an event you aren't registered for first. Sometimes you go to the event first yourself to see what it means to be at an event, to catch the energy, to catch the feeling, to catch the buzz. And then you leave that event, register for the next event, and then you go tell everybody why they need to be at the event. Events are an opportunity for me to go and to see who's really on my team, right? I don't care that there's 100,000 people or 5,000 people or 500 people in my virtual office when I look up my genealogy. When I go to an event, if there's 20 people there, my team is 20 people deep. That's it, 20 people deep, guys. So I'm just telling you, you build your business from event to event to event. When people get to events, that's where the business goes from here to here. It's where the business goes from their head to their heart. It's where someone somewhere on that stage along those 2 or 3 days has went across the stage. They shared their story. They said something. They gave some testimony for your friend in that seat to be like, I'm going to treat this business like a business. Like nothing's going to stop me now. I'm building this business with or without you. And they go home and they build, okay? Not everybody, but I'm just telling you, that's where leaders are born. That's where leaders identify themselves to you. That's where people make the real decisions to treat this business like a business, all right? So at your first event, you might be you and 3 people. But guess what? When you and 3 other people come back home and they start promoting the next event, you and 3 people turn into 10 people. And when you and 10 people come back from that event and you promote the next event, you and 10 people turn into 50 people. And when you and 50 people come back home and promote the next event, you and 50 turn into 300 people. And when you and 300 people leave that event to come promote the next event, you and 300 turn to 1,000. When you have 1,000 people at an event one day, your business has changed forever. Your income stream has changed forever. You know, I always tell people, for every butt in the seat at an event, that's $1,000 in income you're going to receive this year in your business. All right. How much money do you want to make? You want to make 50 grand, 100 grand a year? Okay, get 50 to 100 people at events. You want to make $1 million a year? Get 1,000 people at an event. Okay, like I'm just telling you, $1,000 for every butt that's in a seat. That's what you have to focus on. All right. So I know Rebecca said, which is the #1 skill about network marketing you think a network marketer must develop first? Thanks in advance. First of all, I think that you need to learn the invitation, master the invitation. So when you go to the 90dayrun.com, which is my website, the 90dayrun.com, register on there for free. Get all of the tools on there. You'll have the ultimate MLM recruiting scripts tool in there. It talks about the direct approach, the indirect approach, and the super indirect approach. You'll learn that skill, master that skill. The other skill you need to understand is to build your candidate list, is to build that list of prospects you're going to be focused on exposing your business, your products, or your services to every day, every week, every month. Following up with new people, putting new people in the pipeline, using the funnels, using the videos, using the tools, moving them from exposure to exposure to exposure until they make a decision to either be a distributor with you or a customer. It's as simple as that. You're just moving people through. But if you can learn how to build an active candidate list, you'll never run out of people ever. Like, what can I do this month to meet new people? What can I register this month where I can meet new people? What class can I take this month to meet new people? What skill sets can I develop this month through what seminar to meet new people? Like, where can I meet new people? What charitable things can I volunteer for this month to meet new people? What's a 5K run I can get involved in this month to meet more people? What's an adult activity I can get involved in this month to meet more people? What can I get my kids involved in this month to meet more people? Parents, coaches, teachers, whatever. Like, how can I meet more people? What small group can I get involved in church to meet more people? What things do I do during my everyday routine? Dry cleaners, getting my car washed, restaurants I visit. What new places can I visit this month to meet more new people? What events can I go to with my friends? Birthday parties, weddings, whatever, the dinner parties, to meet their friends and meet more people, to meet their family and meet more people. Like, what can I do? That's a skill set that you need to master as well. I'm just telling you guys, okay? The address for my website, if you can write that down, Ricky or somebody, it's the90dayrun.com. So spell out the, and then write out the numbers 90, and then spell out dayrun.com. The90dayrun.com. That's where you get the website. If someone can spell that out on Instagram, I'd appreciate that. And then even here on the Facebook Live, I appreciate you guys. Okay. So let's see what other questions real quick, guys. I'm having fun with this. I'm just feeding you guys today. So can you guys give me a big #1 in the comments if you guys are getting fed with knowledge today that you can appreciate, that you can use in your business? Please. I just want to make sure that you guys are receiving this information today. Just put a #1 in the comment box, please. Okay? Here we go. All right. Young said, when you start doing YouTube at the very beginning, what do you talk about? How about just starting with your story, Young? Who you are, why you joined network marketing, how it's changed your life. In the book GoPro, it talks about how you can share your story. Talk about what you're learning in the business, what it can do for women in business, with babies like yourself, and why being a stay-at-home mom isn't going to be the end. Like, you can really start a business from your home. As long as you got a computer, you got a phone, you got a home, you can build a home-based business. It's as simple as that, right? So you can meet other moms, and as your little girl gets older, you're going to meet their parents, you're going to meet teachers, it's never going to end for you. Trust me, okay? So it's incredible. But start with your story. Start with why network marketing. Share your journey. Do some blogs or vlogs, right? Video. Log your journey through network marketing, and then share some information about your company when you have new distributors who join your business, like training videos. Stuff that you're learning on there, how they can navigate through the back office, how do they enroll distributor or customer, make videos of how the new incentives that your company's throwing work. Like, do that stuff, create content, right? So that was people are sharing you. Let's see here. Thanks, Jerry. Jerry even said what videos you could start with. He says, share your story. Exactly, Jerry. You're on my same wavelength. Your company, growth tips, product reviews, the list goes on. Exactly. Jerry's the king, man. All right, takes money to make money. Good job. Let's see what else you got in here. Here we go. So Shini Lau says, do you think you give away products? If you give away products, it'll work for new prospects? Always, In my business, you guys, I'm always sharing products. There are people who want to buy my products. There are people I know who can afford my products that use my type of products, and they're willing to buy it to support me. But there are many people I know that they'll find benefit with my products or even your service, right? They'll find benefit. And I'll give them a free trial or I'll give them free product because I want them to give me their testimony. Hey, our company just launched this incredible product. I love it because of this. I found some great videos on the doctors who created this product and the testimonies and the research that's went in this thing. I know that if I shared it with you, you would benefit from this product and you would tell everybody about it because you know everybody. Would you mind if I stopped by and shared some with you so you could try it this week and let me know what you think? I'd love to get your opinion. I respect your opinion matters to me. And I'll go share the product with them. Whatever it is, whatever your product is, whether it's a health and wellness product or it's just a product. It could be a retail product, whatever it is. Why did you think of them when you saw that product? How would them using the product or sharing the product benefit you in this business? How would it benefit the name of your company? And compliment those people. You have a lot of influence. You have a lot of friends. I know that if you found benefit of using these products, that you can help me grow a big business. How people want to help people. Okay. But hey, if you found any interest in the business, I'd love to share it with you. But first I want to share the products with you because I want you to like them first. Like do those types of things. Just share with people. That's it. Okay. Does appearance hinder you as a network marketer, such as tattoos and piercings? All right, so let me answer this. Dude, I have many people in my organization, many colors, many different looks and styles. I have people with full sleeves, tattoos up to the neck that are successful at this business, okay? It's just, when people see people that maybe have piercings, tattoos for the first time, of course, people create their own, ideas of what that person might be like until they meet them for the first time. They think, man, they're just down-to-earth, normal people, right? At the end of the day, it comes down to who you are as a person. You're not someone with piercings and tattoos or someone that's disfigured or whatever, just selling someone a business you never met. When you've built and established a relationship with a person, they know who you are as a person, they respect you as a person, they trust you as a person, they love you as a person, they're going to hear about whatever you say. It's gone past your physical appearance or that already has disappeared. They know you now as a person. So don't worry about that. I have people, like I said, that are successful in my company. And if you put them in a lineup, they're all completely different looking people, with their own cultures, their own, groups of people they hang out with and everything else. But I built a business that looks like the world. I don't build a business that just looks like me. If you look at my team, they're all different types of people, and I'm just telling you that appearance means nothing. Don't worry about it. Practice your craft, focus on developing relationships, make real friends, and they're going to want to hear about everything. Okay, here's another one, you guys. When you started your business and had no results, how did you convince others to join your business? I told those people how the business would be for them. They would do way better than me at it. There's so many. I always use the stories of other successful people when I didn't have the results myself, right? I introduced them to them. I plugged them to their webinars. And I said, hey, you know more people than I do. Hey, you have better skill sets than I do. You're going to do way better at this than I will, right? But there are successful people here, so we can learn from them how to be successful. Like my success didn't predicate their success, right? People said, hey, well, how much money are you making? I'd say not enough yet. I just got started in this business, right? But I'll show you someone who is making a lot of money and they're teaching me how to do the business. I'm learning from their videos how to do the business. They're going to be at that event. They're going to teach us how to do the business. Like that's it. So don't think that your success is predicated on someone else's. So it says, okay, there's people on here that are my friends. What's up, Bastian? How you doing? Thank you guys for all your questions, okay? You can ask questions right on here. Yeah, of course you can ask questions. Let's look for some other ones. All right, cool. Okay, guys. So I don't want to keep you guys long. I know you guys are on your lunch breaks. Thanks, Martin, for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. I hope I answered enough questions for you. We want 40 minutes into this 90-day run, and I want you guys, can you guys do me a favor and share this? Give me a big number 10. Give me a number 10. If you guys received a lot during this live, please put a big fat number 10. If I was able to give you a 10-star service today, and make sure you guys share this on your pages, share it with your team, share it in your groups, so people are learning from this information I'm giving every single week. Every Monday and Thursday, I'm here at 12 in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, California time, to feed you guys with knowledge to help you guys. Okay, so there you guys go. So I put I work this business full time now. You know, when I first started, I had to still work in my real estate and mortgage company. I worked this thing part time, but after my first year, I accomplished my goal I wanted to achieve, to be able to walk away from my business. Full time for me probably means, I would tell you, maybe 4 hours max a day, because you can't work at all hours of the day. I'm creating content if I want to do more than that, but when I'm speaking to people, I'll do a Zoom every night. I'll show a presentation in the evening times, and maybe I'll meet with people one-on-one during the day, or I'm doing follow-ups. But I'm just telling you guys, full-time isn't like full-time in your normal business. I'm just telling you, full-time is trying to get to 8 hours if you want, but really, if you're maxing out at 4 hours a day, you're crushing it in this business, guys. So just, again, you guys, thank you guys for your love, for your guys' support. I'm going to keep pushing hard with you guys during this 90-day run. Go to the 90dayrun.com, download all the tools. Make sure you guys are using the tracker sheets. Okay, do cool incentives with your team. Have people give you the point list that they're doing every single week, so you can see what activities that they're working on, and ask them how their business is going, and look at their tracker sheets to see what they're focusing on and maybe what else they should focus on. If you have an event coming up, use your tracker sheet in a way to help people focus on the events. Get points with events. I want to see how many points you guys earn just promoting events, getting people to join. If you want to focus on getting people, enrolling new people, focus on all the activities that give points for enrolling people, for getting people signed up on certain packages, for doing those types of things, and offer incentives and rewards around those things, guys. So appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. I will see you guys next Monday at 12, okay? 12 in the afternoon. See you guys. Good luck. God bless you guys. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Murat. Love you, brother. My boy from Turkey, Murat Seaman. See you guys. Okay, we ended the Instagram. Now we're ending Facebook. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all jumping on.